This week, I've been distributing books in my college from Iskcon, the Bhagavad Gita, and some other small books. I took I took like seven Bhagavad Gita and 11 small books like these from Iskcon, the temple, and so far I've only been able to distribute four. Not much, I know, and yes, four Bhagavad Gita and two small books. I know it's not much, but I'm doing it all for Krishna, so I don't think it really matters. Like, I don't think the number really matters, how many I distribute or something like that, as long as I do it for Krishna. And in this video, I want to talk about social anxiety. You know, when you see like a crowd and stuff like that, you get anxious and fearful, kind of. I want to talk about that. But before that, I just want to share a story of how I connected to Iskcon in the first place. Like, it's gonna be a long story. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, so bear with me. If you look at my channel right now, you can see, like, in the past, I used to make like self-improvement content. Of course, before that, I had another channel where I used to upload music, but I deviated from that path and started creating like self-improvement videos and stuff like that. But that led me creating self-improvement videos and learning self-improvement stuffs, exercise, meditation, stuffs like that. That ultimately led me to spirituality. Spirituality, I joined probably like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah. And it was all through meditation. So yeah, thanks to all the self-improvement YouTubers, because I found meditation through that, and I actually got myself disciplined into meditation. And there were periods when I actually meditated for like 1-2 hours, literally 1-2 hours every single day on average. And during that time, it was like I experienced so much of I can't even explain it fully in words. Like, as I was meditating, as I was sitting in meditation, as time passed, I could feel like I was not this body. Okay, I could feel the soul within me, and I could actually connect with the souls around me, and I felt there was something that is guiding my soul. And I asked that. I don't know what it was at that time. I didn't know what it was at that time. I asked it questions, and the answer that came back, I know it wasn't me answering those questions. No, no, no. It wasn't me answering those questions, but whenever I asked questions about my life, and whenever I applied those answers to my life, wow, it was like a miracle just happened, kind of thing. And that ultimately led me to worshiping Krishna. Like, it was not like I was going to temples or something like that. I didn't know about Iskcon at that time. I didn't know anything. I'm sorry for the background noise. Like, uh, you know, I didn't know anything about Iskcon. I didn't have any Krishna temple around me. I wasn't watching videos on YouTube about Krishna or something. Nothing. It all came from inside as I was meditating. Okay, one day it was like, Krishna. Yeah, it's Krishna. That guiding, that entity that guided my soul while in meditation, that answered all my questions, that told me, that gave me advices, was none other than Krishna. I don't know how it happened, but I just came to that belief all of a sudden, and started chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Like the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I learned that while I was a small kid. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So I learned that when I was a small kid, and after so long, I was applying that while on meditation. And one day it was like, okay, I think I should read the Bhagavad Gita. I think I should get the Bhagavad Gita, but I was confused as to whether I should read the Nepali version or I should read the English version. Like, which would help me understand the Bhagavad Gita better. I was confused on that topic, and I talked with my dad on this. Okay, Dad, I want to read the Bhagavad Gita, I told him. And he was like, okay, this is going to a different direction, like how I got the Bhagavad Gita story. But it's going to be short, so just. And that will actually give you like a detailed information too about how I connected to Iskcon. So I told my dad about that, and he told me, son, okay, don't buy it over there because I have Bhagavad Gita right here for you. And I was confused, like, okay, like nothing happened, not religious events, kind of events didn't happen at my home that much to the extent that he would buy scriptures and stuffs. So I asked him, how did you get the Bhagavad Gita? Did you buy it, or how? I was curious, and he told me, well, remember the video I took from your YouTube channel and shared it to my friends? It was a video of me reviewing a book. Out of all the self-improvement videos I made, it was a video of me reviewing a book, and he sent that very specific video to his friends group. And among his friends, one watched the video and was like, okay, your son is interested in reading books. He might be interested in reading the Bhagavad Gita. So my dad's friend actually gifted the Bhagavad Gita to my dad, and he told my dad specifically that this is for your son. He is interested in reading books. And obviously I'm not a believer in coincidences, so I was like, wow, thank you, Krishna, wow. You really are real. And that happened. But obviously, I live far from my parents' home. So right now, I live in a different city than my parents for education, higher degree kind of purpose. And my dad told me, okay, I see, son, you're really interested in this. So do you want me to send it to you through airways and stuffs? And I thought about it and said, okay, I'm not ready for that. And I said to him, there's a reason that Bhagavad Gita came over there and not directly here, right now in Kathmandu. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm not ready for it right now, probably. Okay. So I told my dad, keep it there. I'm going to come after a few months, and I'm going to take Bhagavad Gita and Krishna with me back. And I told him that, and he agreed, okay. And over the few months of that, I did meditation. I was fully into spirituality. I did the Hare Krishna Mahamantra several times a day. Like, even while walking on the road, I used to be like, it might sound crazy, but I used to be like, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yeah. If you saw me like that, you'd think of me, oh, is this guy crazy or something? But yeah, Hare Krishna. After a few months, I went home and brought Gita back with myself. And this far, I don't know anything about Iskcon. I don't know anything, uh, any temple named Iskcon exists. I don't even know what Iskcon means. And I start reading the Bhagavad Gita. Okay. I reach Adhyaya 2, Adhyaya 3, Adhyaya 4. And it's not until I complete Adhyaya 5 and uh, start reading Adhyaya 6 that I actually see the name Iskcon and stuff like that in my YouTube feed. Okay. I knew about Srila Prabhupada, okay, where I saw this photo of him, like, and I used to be like, okay, Jai Srila Prabhupada. I used to, I knew it only through, I knew him, sorry, sorry, I knew him only through the Bhagavad Gita. And I was like, okay, he wrote the Bhagavad Gita in this Yatharup as it is, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. And I used to be like, Jai Srila Prabhupada Hare Krishna. That's it. And one day he appears in my shorts, YouTube shorts, and I'm interested. I'm curious. I click on it, I watch video after video, and Iskcon videos start layering on top of that too. So I watch that, I watch another one, and it clicks like this. Okay, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, the one who wrote Bhagavad Gita, also founded Iskcon. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Wow, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. And yeah, it was like that. And then I was interested in Iskcon too. Okay, he founded Iskcon, so what is it like, the temple and everything? I want to know more about it. It was like that. And I searched if there are Iskcon temples around here, like in Nepal. I live in Nepal right now, and I searched for Iskcon, and yes, there are Iskcon in the place, in the very city I live in. And bear in mind, it was only a few months ago. It was only a few months ago that I knew about Iskcon. Probably 6 months, probably. Yeah. And it was only a few weeks ago that I actually connected with Iskcon. Do you get me? Like, yes, I went to Iskcon with my friend, with my friend that lives right here, before that too, but I actually connected with Iskcon just a few weeks ago. And by connection, I mean that was that was uh, kind of a divine experience too, because again, I'm not a believer in coincidence, but this story, I don't know if you can feel me or not, but I'm gonna share it, like how it happened, how I connected to the devotees of Iskcon. So there's I go for a daily walk in evening time, like 6 to 7. Okay, I go for a daily walk, and I walk the same path every single day. I walk the same path every single day, and one day, that too, I wasn't actually um, trying to be here or something like that. I was just in my city, in the city I was born, and I came here just to give exams and stuff. Although I was not interested in exams, I'm not interested in any of the degrees or stuff like that. So I have my another kind of thing going on, and I walked the same path, the same time, 6 to 7, and guess what? In the same path, the devotees were doing kirtan. Like, it was Kartik Damodar month, and they were doing kirtan in the middle of a bridge. The same path I walked, the same time I walked. Coincidence? I don't think so. Like, if I don't even deserve it, and I think it's only because of the mercy of the Lord, Lord Krishna. Only because of His mercy. Because I, I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say I was a good person. Yes, I was a good person when I was a kid, a small kid, but when I turned into my teenage years, the whole teenage years, it was filled with like bad events, whether the bad events haven't happened to me or happened from me to others. I did a lot of bad things I regret heavily. And it was also around that time that I connected to Krishna. So I think uh, he actually pulled me out of my sins, out of my bad behavior, my bad everything, and actually led me to the path of righteousness, to the path of dharma. And for that, I'm eternally grateful to Krishna. I owe my whole life to Krishna. Hare Krishna. So that was how I connected to uh, Iskcon. And then it was like he took the devotee, one of the devotees took my phone number and contact me another day and another day. Okay, we I always went on this walk, right? So it was like, okay, on the same time I was going to walk. And I really enjoyed it, like the experience, the Damodar Kirtan, the Damodar month Kirtan. I really enjoyed it. I connected with the devotees at that time, and they told me about Iskcon. They told me about mm, what goes on in the association, uh, yeah, the temple and stuff like that. And I was more interested than ever. I wanted to go to the temple right then and there. And the next day, he tells me, the devotee, like, yeah, you can come to the temple. It's situated right here. Okay. And I go there. It was like, it was at night time, 8 p.m. He told me, okay, um, I don't think you can make it today, but we will continue it some other day. Like maybe tomorrow. We're right here at Iskcon. If you want to come, you can come. But I don't think it's you can make it right now. So I was like, okay, I want to go there. I want to go there because I fell in love with that kirtan and stuffs. You know, distributing prasad to the path, the pedestrians that walked the same path and doing kirtan, Hare Krishna. I just loved it, and wow, that was a beautiful experience. And at 8 p.m., I went there. Somehow everything is arranged, like somehow every vehicles are not available at that time, 8 p.m. But somehow everything is arranged, like Krishna arranged everything, kind of thing. And one vehicle arrived. Okay, I sat there. I went to the place, Iskcon, and guess what? Obviously, I'm not trying to brag. It's all because of the mercy of the Krishna, mercy of Lord Krishna. I don't deserve any of it, but Krishna, yeah, I don't have words for that. Hare Krishna. I'm eternally grateful to him and to Radhe. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. So I went there, I went to the Iskcon temple, and there were devotees that came from Vrindavan. I thought I thought it was happening. It I thought kirtan and stuffs were happening. I didn't go there with like, oh, devotees are coming, so yeah, prasad and stuffs. But I went there and I met the devotees that came right from Vrindavan, and there was the prasad from Vrindavan. Like literally, I I I was feeling so like, do I even belong here, kind of thing, and yeah, they gave me the prasad, and it was so delicious, so tasty. I still have that taste in my mouth. I still remember that taste. It was so tasty. And from that day, I actually connected to Iskcon heavily. Yeah. And so that is how I also got into book distribution. Like, this is the month of December, and the devotees say this is the exact month that Krishna narrated Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. What narrated? Krishna told Bhagavad Gita. Krishna gave the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Narrated. No, no. That's a correction. Krishna gave the knowledge, the wisdom, the timeless wisdom of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So, yeah, that is how I connected to Iskcon, and I've been distributing books. And so, coming back to the topic of anxiety, I'm sorry I took a long time in that. And when people see me, even the people close to me, they're like, this guy is fearless. He doesn't have anxiety. He isn't afraid to go into the mass and speak uh, fluently and stuff like that. They're like, I'm so confident. I'm so uh, comfortable within myself, within my own skin. I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. Every time I walk up to that stage or to a room full of people, or whether to whether it's to deliver a simple speech or give distribute books like distribute books, Bhagavad Gita, or to perform a musical event, my throat really feels weird. My heart is like pumping, and oh wow, I'm thinking in my head, it's like, what is that person gonna think of me? Okay, that guy is looking at me weird. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, it's like that in my head. It's racing. My heart is racing. My mind is just all over the place, and I still do it. I still do it. And about distributing books, well, again, how I did, how I battle with anxiety every single time is that take a deep breath. I tell myself, it's okay. I'm not this body, and I'm doing it all for Krishna. I just gotta put myself out there. The rest, Krishna will take care of everything. I'm doing it all for Krishna. Hare Krishna. So that is how I battle anxiety. And yeah, I just gotta put myself out there. The rest, Krishna will take care of everything. And people say how fluent I am, and stuff like that. Yeah, before that, I my mind is all over the place, and it's like, should I even go over that stage? Should I even speak this? Should I even do anything at all? Hmm. But guess what? I do it anyways. And I do it for Krishna. I do it in the name of Krishna. So, yeah, that social anxiety, that all of that goes away as soon as I take the name of the divine name of Krishna. Hare Krishna. That's it for the video. I know the anxiety part is the short one, but I took a lot of time telling the story. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Swagosham vimajantam akshyapayantam Vishudhi svalila virananta kunde Swagosham vimajantam akshyapayantam Swadhi sita jasu bhaktaitu bhakva Punaha prema
Yeah, deep
datta